Yo, Phonics, big up yourself, fanatics. Yo, sean13, new dance, when me call it. Hey, 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 hey. I want me tell them, 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 hey, hey, hey. sean13, grind up the weed, grind up the weed, grind up the weed, grind up the weed. New dance called grind up the weed. Log on and grind up the weed. Do the rock away, grind up the weed. Do the rock away, grind up the weed. Do the gully creep, grind up the weed. Signal the plane, grind up the weed. Me see the girl, them a land and a do it. Them a rock away and a grind weed. Tuggy them, inna the street a do it. Them a do the log on and a grind weed. Signal the plane, we a grind weed. In a Scotland mountain, we grind weed. We a do the what twerk, them a grind weed. Oh my God, the girl them need. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. The policeman see me, him a grind weed. Him a ask me when me a do G. Me tell him me a do what the grind weed. Him say him a go throw me in the box G. And me tell him if him dash me in the box G. And it's up, me burn up the green. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Policeman a come in a him jeep. And I talk be a shit when him see it. Me tell him say the new dance grind weed. Man a log on, I do the grind weed. You see, man a gully creek grind weed. The policeman try do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. UK girl grind up the weed. Me see the UK man in a do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Do like Caribbean, them a log on a grind weed. Do the rock away, them a do it on a grind weed. LA, tell them. Yo, mad bird, do the grind weed. Mad bird, do the grind weed. Rock away, do the grind weed. Do the twerk, do the grind weed. Gully creep, do the grind weed. Hey, hey, do the grind weed. Hey, hey, do the grind weed. Hey, hey, do the grind weed. Tuggy them a grind weed. Drive in a your car, do the grind weed. Hey, mad bird when you grind weed. Signal the pain, hey boy when you grind weed. Hey, log on with the grind weed. Everybody I tell me say they don't eat. Them tell me say they dance it neat. Signal the pain when we do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grab a blunt and roll it up sweet. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Police them see it and can't do it. Let me tell you something when we do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Bounty killer and I do it. Bounty killer, rock away do it. Capleton, him a do it. Me say Sizzler, him a do it. All of the man them a do it. Tuggy hot girl them do it. Then you dance mash up the street. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Log on and grind up the weed. Tick tock girl, grind up the weed. Hey, gully creep. See the man a gully creep and I do it. The new dance up in the street. Come out there we show you how we do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. You see him both when you are grind weed. Rock away boy, we are grind weed. Signal the plane, we are grind weed. Over the wall and we are grind weed. UK everybody we are grind weed. The whole of what the world when we grind weed. Big dance up in the place we are do it. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. sean13. Tell them the thing mad. Hot step, hey. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Grind up the weed, grind up the weed. Log on, grind up the weed. Log on, grind up the weed. Rock away, grind up the weed. Do the twerk, girl, grind up the weed. Gully creek, girl, grind up the weed. Signal the plane, Mr. Signal the plane. Grind the weed, Mr. Grind the weed. Mad head when you do grind the weed. Oh my God, the thing need.